Hey folks, it's Dag, and this is an update on the little rocket plane I'm creating. So I did an aviation update the other day that covered all of my projects, so everybody knew what I was doing this year, and I mentioned this, and on Facebook I got a whole bunch of friends saying, whoa, wait a minute, we don't know about this rocket plane. You need to get us a good update on it. So basically, folks, I took a multiplex twister ducted fan and I'm turning it into a rocket plane. Now, I'd forgotten the name of that in my update. My friend Berger reminded me the name of this plane. I bought it used from a pal. But basically, I 3D printed this rocket cluster mount/holder to hold 2 C engines and 2 D engines. And this is the 3D design I created in Fusion 360. And I have a igniter system that's going to fire these sequentially. So the 2 C engines will ignite, and then 3/4 of a second later, the 2 D engines will ignite. And really, folks, I just want to see what happens. This is going to be air launched from a 4-engine launching platform, which I'll talk about a little bit later this year. But basically, this is just to see what I can do, what will happen. I don't know if this thrust is going to shoot at 100 feet or 500 feet. I will find out when I do it. Now, these are the 3D printed parts and the motor tube holders I got from Amazon. They're Estes engine rocket motor holders. So that's pretty simple, and, just go to Amazon and you'll find them. This is the motor holders sitting in the fuselage before I treated any of the fuselage or fiberglass the fuselage, just to make sure that I designed it right in Fusion 360 and it would fit right. The airplane empty is extremely light. It's just basically, the styrofoam, a little bit of plywood to close the intakes for the ducted fans, and then I use 3/4 ounce cloth on it. This is the igniter system. And folks, this is basically just 4 MOSFETs with a little PCB board that my friend Berger designed for me to do the sequence fire of the rocket engines. And it's just super simple. All these parts came from Amazon except for the PCB board that Berger designed for me. This is what it looks like in 3D. And this system was tested at CEF this year, launching rockets from a Cessna 170, which I found 170, which I found out later is against the AMA code. So I'm not going to be launching a lot of rockets anymore. But I just wanted everybody to understand this system has been tested. Here's a slow-mo video of the MOSFET system firing the rocket off the wing of a Cessna. And it worked great, and the parachute system worked great and everything, but the AMA just doesn't really like it when we do rockets. Here was a second test. And folks, this igniter system worked beyond my imagination. I didn't know if it was going to pull enough amps to do the igniters quick enough, but basically as soon as I hit the switch, the rockets were gone. And it just, it works perfect, folks. It's just flat out perfect. So real quick, the base is 3D printed. The MOSFETs I got from Amazon. The little printed circuit board my buddy Berger designed and stuffed full of the parts and pieces for it. And it's, and I need this for the nose weight because those motors in the back are a little bit heavy to get the CG right. These are some plywood that I got wet and curled. This covered the intakes, covered the intakes on the fuselage of the EDF. And, I just don't need that. This is basically the fuselage when I was epoxying on the covers. And folks, this thing is really light. I know I said that earlier, but I'm just amazed how light it came out. Now, when I went to glass it, I just used West System fiberglass resin, and I used the actually I used 1.25 ounce cloth. I used 3/4 ounce cloth. That's right. I used the 0.75 ounce cloth. The fuselage, the wings, the tail, everything's covered, and it just, it worked perfect. And the airplane is going to, I hope, go really fast, but keep in mind, I'm wanting to do more of an X-15 flight with this thing. Launch it in the air, put the nose down, gain a little bit of airspeed, fire the rockets, and then pull it to vertical. And, I'm only going to have like 2.9 seconds of thrust, so that's all going to happen pretty quick. This is everything when it was glassed. And I'm trying to remember. Basically, folks, I just put on one real heavy layer of of resin, and then I use my paper towels to suck all of it away. And then I use primer to fill all the weave. And here's it primed. This has been sanded a couple of times, but this is the final priming. and the project is probably 90% done. It's not going to fly probably till next year, but it is doing really, really good. I am going to do a couple of tests firing all 4 rocket motors. I know that's kind of a waste of money, but I just wanted to do a quick update, folks, just so everybody knew what I was doing. And I didn't realize I was going to get so many people that interested this quick in this project. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, but we'll wait and see. Hey, thanks for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe and share my videos. Rock on.